Hi, this is Brad Linder with Liliputing, and this is the new LG Gram 14 2-in-1, which is a convertible style notebook, meaning it's got a 14-inch display and sort of slim bezels for a compact design, weighs just about 2.5 pounds, and it's the first LG Gram device that's actually a convertible. So if you could show me what that means in terms of you can flip the screen around and use it like a tablet. Now, of course, that's not a brand new design for laptops, but it's the first for LG's Gram series of ultralights and ultra-thin devices. With a 14-inch screen, this one is about the size of a sort of old-school 13-inch laptop, I would say, and weighing just about 2.5 pounds, you would think, well, that something has to give. It's not going to get great battery life or something, but it's actually got a fairly large battery. LG says up to 21 hours. That's using the generous Mobile Mark 14 test. In real life, though, you should be able, in my experience, if they say 21 hours, it's not unrealistic to expect maybe 10, 12 hours, or maybe even a little bit more, depending on how you're using it. It does support pen input, so if we go ahead and open up, my handwriting, as usual, is not so great, but you can see that I can do a little bit of writing here, and of course it supports Windows Continuum, so we can switch back and forth between tablet and laptop modes. If we take a look here, we see that we've got a backlit QWERTY keyboard, nice island-style layout, a fairly large touchpad, and in terms of ports, we've got full-size HDMI and USB Type-A ports. There's a power jack, a USB Type-C port, and on the other side, micro SD, power button, and another USB and a headset jack. Now the power button on the side is, actually, is that a power button?
No, it's not.
No, that is not a power button. That is a slide out for, what is that? Does it say sleep? That is a sleep button.
It is,
okay.
It is for tablet mode.
Okay, so that's something that you can use on the 2-in-1 device when you're using it in tablet mode, and you might not be able to access the power button, which is actually right up here. And does this power button actually have a fingerprint sensor built into it as well? So that's something that we saw on last year's LG Grams as well, carried over into the newer versions. The model that we're looking at here is going to be available in early January from BestBuy.com or from Best Buy retail stores for about $1,500. So it is a premium device with a magnesium alloy chassis, which helps keep it sort of thin and light. Now that $1,500 gets you pretty decent specs, including Core i7 8th-gen Core i7 processor, 8550U.
No, the 8565.
So it's Whiskey Lake. So a little bit faster performance and gigabit Wi-Fi, 16 gigs of RAM, and
it's a dual channel 16 gig RAM. So
DDR4 dual channel memory.
Yes, and one of the best things about RAM is there's expansion slot M.2, so you can add additional memory or SSD if you want.
Okay, and it the version that Best Buy is selling for 15 is that 256 or 512?
Sorry?
256 or 512 gigs?
512 gigs.
512 is built in. So Core i7 Whiskey Lake, 16 gigs of dual channel RAM, and a 512 gigabyte SSD, plus an extra M2 slot, or you replace it? Okay, so you can add more if you need more than that. So again, available early January. This is Brad Linder with Liliputing.com, and a first look at the LG Gram 14 2-in-1. And of course, LG also introduced its first 17-inch LG Gram device, which weighs less than 3 pounds and is substantially larger. So we'll take a look at that in another video.
Sure.